This is so cool already. It's got the distant, grainy music and the hiss of the film behind it all. It's actually mixed like it should be. Hello everyone, and welcome to Bad Cheese, a psychological horror game in the style of 1920s animation. And while we sort of saw something like this with Bendy and the Ink Machine, it seems like this thing is fully committing. Thank you so much to the publisher and the developer for providing me with this free and early key. What else can I say? I can't wait to get started. To my dad.
Momsy!
Even the objective screen is animated and jittering. I love this. I like how there's the scratches on, I guess, the film cells, you could say. I guess we're a child looking for their mother. But look at those hands. They're the classic Steamboat Willie white gloves, but like patchwork and broken and misshapen. Kind of makes me wonder what we look like. This is quite an animated title sequence. It's fully first person in 3D though. Press E to interact. Is Momsy a cow? Does that mean that we are too?
Momsy? Where are you?
A cow with horns for some reason. And in that tear, it looks like there's a distinctly goofy-shaped shadow coming around the corner. Actually, isn't this a mockery of a real painting that exists? It seems so familiar. I don't remember if that chair was knocked over a second ago. I found Momsy and she seems to be in the middle of her exorcist arc.
Momsy!
Okay, we can press space to jump. We're a child character, but just as in these cartoons, if we were voiced at all. It's so clearly an adult trying to put on a high voice, and I don't know, for some reason, that just makes me think about what my character looks like even more. It's gotten very quiet. Control to crouch. I don't know if I like the look of these stains on the floor and wall. A music box. Oh, maybe everybody's hands are just some level of broken. Look, oh my god, I just saw you on the right. Jeez. Oh my... Alright, I see what this game's deal is. They went and said, okay, what if we took the bouncy and bubbly style of 1920s animation and just went full tilt with how disturbing it could be if they wanted? All I can do is look around. When we saw you a second ago, or when we first picked up the note, it was like that thing they do in SpongeBob, where when they want a really grotesque image, they just have one of the background artists draw a single frame of a character.
I overslept. I need to check if Momsy is still at home. Quick.
Check if Momsy is still at home. Alright, so I guess we are Kemek. And do we have a sibling, Alden? I could lie down again as well if I wanted. It was just a bad dream. But with a reality that's no different. Well, we seem to just be jumping in and playing as this character, but I wonder if there's going to be something where this is media in story. Maybe there'll be a further layer to it. Game program. Greepong. Dare to play? A 1920s ad for a video game by Arita, where they're apparently executing Mickey Mouse, which is kind of necessary if this game is to be made. If we bring that drawer out, we can't really move forward much while we're jumping. Nope, there's no getting onto the shelf. What is that? There's something tied up and pulsating down there. Can we hide in here? No, but there are some snacks. We got an achievement for eating a packet of chips. Okay, so maybe those can act as health? Oh, we can crawl back here. No. These are more likely to act as health. Sausage loop. Eat 1 loop of Cabalsa sausage, where food is consumed right then and there. We don't have the ability to take it with us.
Momsy!
It's like a wedge of cheese or something. God, what do some of these things even depict? Well, besides a skull up there, potentially with goat horns. This thing really utilizes the silence to emphasize the distance. How to a modern audience, these cartoons feel so old and antiquated that we almost can't relate to them at all. It almost doesn't feel like they're made by humans. And this is taking full advantage of that.
Sunny Sun, we've left already. I didn't want to wake you up. Please clean your daddy's shoes. I left some helpful notes. Hugs a kiss, Momsy.
Well, that's better than what we got in our dream. What would happen if we were to try to follow down this way? It's gone.
I have to hurry. Daddy could come back at any time.
Huh. Okay, taking my shot-in-the-dark guess right now in the very beginning. We're a child in an abusive situation, but in the 1920s, so these are the cartoon media that we're exposed to, and so this is how we cope. Taking a twist that's been done before, but just putting it in a different style. Maybe that's a thing. Okay, there's lots of health for us here. Oh my, is it dark? What are you? That scared little yelp we do. Dirt Zapper.
No power. Maybe something needs to be switched.
Sure thing. Danger, electrical room. I'm sure we can mess with that. Use the dirt zapper. And there's some more health right here. Potentially if something goes really wrong with this. Now look, I'm not gonna lie, it may seem like my commentary is faltering a little bit. If so, it's because whenever something is silent like this, it really throws me off. But I think that's part of the point, you know? It's meant to show that discomfort. But really, I think that's the point. I think the idea is that that discomfort is intentional. But of course, that discomfort that it creates is very much intentional, especially when you take something that, you know, even for the black and white look, should be extremely bubbly and vibrant. Instead, it's sick and depressed. I don't know, it's like watching footage of people dancing, but totally silent, you know what I mean?
Nothing cleans shoes faster than the dirt zapper.
And potentially cleans paranormal threats as well? Wow, that really did it. Okay, introducing our weapon. This is actually kind of satisfying. They have that little physics bump as they go up and down.
Looks good to me. Now to the kitchen.
Oh, look, we can even use this to clean piles of dirt. Okay, no, we are going to make this place immaculate. It's a cleaning simulator. At least to this extent. By the way, I definitely feel a little safer now. No, of course, it needs to remain tethered. Okay, now where was that kitchen? Do we need to get rid of these cobwebs as well? Ooh, there's some chips under the stairs. We'll keep that in mind. Cobwebs do block our path.
Oh, spider legs.
So we're not alone here. What was that?
Huh?
Nope, let me on.
Eh,
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I saw a couple of glowing eyes staring at me from that corner. That's your jump?
eh.
I mean, I don't know if it's for a comedic effect or what. Some of the sound effects on the Dirt Zapper were a little bit abrupt. Like in terms of when they stopped. Oh, man. This jump is like you have no forward momentum at all. Yep. It's just that you have to have the momentum first. Hobbyist, collect 1 action figure. Alright, let's see what's down here.
Mommy didn't have time to clean up before leaving for Salzburg. A task force supermouth.
God, why does everything in here have to have a face?
My Cracker Jack squeeze. Please clean the kitchen. We don't want to make Daddy sad. Take it easy, Momsy.
No, it seems like it's really, really important that we not upset Daddy when he comes home. Once more, I'm seeing food everywhere. How did we let it get this bad? Well, I guess when it falls on the child of the family to do all this when the parents are away, it makes sense. Electric dishwasher. Maybe we need to collect all this stuff and bring it back? Okay, it tells us how many are still out there. Can we look underneath the cabinets? Yes. There's some. What else? Oh my god. Huh, look at that. Something was caught in the web. Are you telling me that these things are just kind of floating around here?
Tried Spider. I wonder if he was waiting here for his mother.
So you see yourself in stories of neglect? Is that what you're saying? She's the one positive in your life and she's never around? Okay, nothing here. Ugh, gross. This one's got a lot of food still on it. If one can still call it food, but hey, at least we have some tunes for this task, right?
I didn't have time to clean up, but I made you a sandwich. Have a nice day at school, Mumsy. I didn't
Okay,
have time to
are we
clean
not
up,
gonna take
but I
that
made
plate?
you a sandwich. Have a nice day at school, Mumsy.
Yeah. There goes the rest of it.
Now to the pantry.
Such a good boy. Dead bugs all over the place, and you know, I didn't think it was possible for spiders to get worse in their visceral reaction that they caused me. For some reason, making them longer and more rubbery actually did it. Teeth probably don't help either. Oh my god! Oh my... You look mean. I'm gonna stay away from there. What do I do about them? Well, maybe if I can find the vacuum, I can scoop them up. I'm gonna have to go past them for that, aren't I? Might just have to take some damage. There we go.
I remember a game where you caught ghosts with this.
So do I. I played it on the channel. Alright, vacuum the kitchen of bottles and cobwebs. Oop. And these corpses are too big. You seem to be stuck, but you're not really doing much about me either, so you know what? That's okay for now. And scooch by you. Good stuff. Let's just vacuum those bottles straight out of the fridge. Why not? And go on the hunt for some more. It's a little dark to see, but you know what? That's okay. Because we are a good boy, and we don't let stains persist. Oh, look at that. The cobwebs actually crumble into a ball before going in. Ooh, what is this?
I really like this still life painting.
Still life. I guess it's supposed to be like meatballs and sausage or something in a skillet. To me, it looks more like insect larvae. Can't take that plate. Bottle's still there. That's all you. What's left? Oh, there's some web still there. Can't escape me. Wow, what right did this game have to suddenly be like fun on top of stylistic? Yep, I'd play a whole game of just this. But then again, I enjoy such tasks. Now the question is, how are we getting there? Can't seem to climb on top of the door. Ah, but we can pull you down from all the way down here. Oh, and there is potentially a way to jump up there.
To get rid of that spider in the pantry.
How about the spider in here? What they don't know won't hurt me. Oh my god! Ow, my god! Right, left click to free yourself. Alright, well, it's out of the pantry. Does that mean we won? Wait, maybe... Oh, I can jump up here. Let's try that. Maybe there's something here that can help me. So this is just something you have to deal with in your day-to-day, huh? Well, there's snacks up here. Okay, wait, let's figure this out once and for all. What's the control for seeing that stuff? Oh no, they really are just collectibles. Swatter from the TV room. Okay, so that's probably the door that we opened. Okay, up and over. Come on, we gotta get used to this running and jumping. It's got a logic to it, it does. Quite a big TV room for quite a small TV. Does this work on all you guys? No, it doesn't. Hey, look at that, we're just showing Steamboat Willie. Although I believe it is officially public domain as of this or last year, so they were just waiting on this one. Yeah, let's turn that off for now. Alright, I'm gonna start picking up every one of these that I see.
Mumsy will come back from the trip and be surprised. Did you get rid of the spiders yourself?
Come on, you.
Oh, spider legs. More came.
Oh, we're gonna have to reduce that number. Okay, you guys will get stunned for a moment after we hit you. So we just gotta keep rapidly hitting. There we go. That 1, 2, 3 equals a dead spider. Unfortunately, you guys are too big for the vacuum. So that presents kind of a problem for us, doesn't it? Unfortunately, we're gonna have a bunch of spider corpses everywhere. Death from above. Crouching seems to actually be a pretty effective defense against you guys. There goes you. Yeah, look at that! If I crouch, they'll leap right over me. Making us a spider-killing machine.
Strange sound. Ooh.
Very strange. In fact, so strange it sounded like a call for help. Like, what are you? Oh no, are you gonna be upset that we killed your babies? Defeat the Spider Queen, aim for the foot. Oh, I'm being pulled in. Okay, let's aim for the feet. This doesn't seem like it would be very effective, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, when you're spinning that up, let's get further away. You can fire your webbed tongue out. Now, will these break at a certain point? Or, oh. You can slam that back down as well. Look at that, a boss fight. And once they get injured enough, you'll pull them away where I can't get them. No, 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 no. Come on, let me out, let me out. And it looks like we got that foot in the meantime. I am the best little helper ever. You can't say otherwise. The things I do for this family, and with so little respect. Okay, that's all those down. You're still just as capable of firing that out and swinging it around. For what it's worth, I am sorry.
Better vacuum up these corpses.
You know, regular childhood stuff. Oh my, Dad is gonna be so mad that we knocked over the TV. Does it still work? That's not good. Alright, let's get going. Like, this game is so disturbing because in atmosphere, it's dark and creepy, and from an adult perspective, we're wondering about, like, just what kind of horrible situation do they leave you in? It's so neglectful. Yet, at the same time, it's got cartoon logic, which only makes sense. Our character is a cartoon character, or at least they perceive themselves as one. I'm still hashing theories. I am just a tad upset that I haven't been collecting these things before, and obviously that's not the game's fault, but, you know, I wish I had been doing that. There we are. We already got the snacks that were there. Okay, we need the vacuum for these corpses. Oh, there's so many. That's another cool thing, is that despite having 3D environments, all the actual entities within it are sprites, which I think gives the game a lot more freedom of literal expression.
Well done. Even Daddy will cheer me. Now to the basement.
And all this is supposed to be before school?
Hurry up. Daddy could be back any minute.
What's this?
A sockmouth loves dirt and stench. Attacks with hatred at the sight of soap.
Sockmoth, Lat Soccus mothus, is a household pest. The adult form is active at night, lives at room temperature for about 14 days, and does not eat. Eggs, from 40 to 400, average 170, are laid on socks singly, in chains or in groups. So this could become a self-replicating problem. Caterpillars hatch at room temperature after about 8 to 10 days, feed in smelly socks in cocoons of sticky thread. The larval period includes 5 stages and, depending on conditions, lasts from 13 to 280-something days. Caterpillars can eat a person who wants to wash socks, or even reach for soap flakes. More fantastic beasts to slay.
Meet Kiddo. Daddy's socks need washing. Think of the fragrant marigolds when you come downstairs. Mumsy.
Wait, look at that on the right. I tried my best, but you're still a better artist. Oh, no, I thought that was going to be something creepy in the margins, but it's just cute. She really seems to love us, and yet she has us doing all these things. Well, maybe she feels it's necessary and has to make these tasks as palatable as possible. I can't help but draw the real-world parallels right away. Now, let's see if we can get up here. Looks like we can't do this one, but there is actually like a decent amount of collectability.
Contamination. The door is closed. Move away to a safe place.
Find the entrance to the sock vent. The sock vent, everybody. Look at this. I don't know who the dead-eyed brood on the left is. Actually, it looks kind of like the shadow around the corner in the first painting. And is that mother on the right? Always obscured.
I don't know who put this picture here.
Well, who are her friends? There's the biohazardous sock vent.
Ouch! Smells sheath.
I always have to take note of when this game decides to have old-timey radio playing, and when it decides to go silent, because that is a tool that it is using quite frequently. You would lose so many socks to this thing.
Are you sad?
What is up with your face? That's not just artifacting. I can see you like morphing and shifting. You're just in a tube under my house? Oh my god! And you just silently fly away as soon as I can see some detail. Do these sock moths actually speak to us? Oh my god! It's the tube of jump scares, awesome. First one of the game though, so it certainly worked up to it. I'm defying orders. Ah, here we go. Manufactured by Socknose Systems Limited. Well, at least we know who's on the cards now. Still, we've got to defy you at every turn. I can hear buzzing in my right ear. It's very directional. Come on, I'll do anything for snacks. And perhaps just a bit of surveillance? No, not like it matters to me. Following the cable seems a good idea. Nope, this one actually is a dead end. Alright, let's see where you're leading us for real. They're probably okay for now. But let's make sure we don't reach for any soap in their presence. Alright, wash the socks. Easier said than done, I'd imagine. Oh, there's a whole chart. So here's where it gets done. That's one way to make a determination. That is comically disturbing.
It won't work without socks.
Ah, we need to actually load it up. So, how are we doing this? You guys will bother me if I get close enough. Yeah, they don't like even the suggestion of me trying to do something here.
It's time to suck some moths.
Ah, I see. So as long as they're being brought up through there, that's essentially auto-loading me. So perhaps we can take some shots. Oop. And they'll follow a ballistic arc. Can we get this thing started? Yeah. Alright. That should be no problem for this part. Oh, wait. I need to get rid of you guys, right? There we go. There's one. Don't want to end this too early. 2, 3, 4. I am amazed with the accuracy there. Sock moths no more. Now we gotta find the soap flakes. But first, let's finish loading the machine. There we are. I love how down in the basement, specifically for washing socks and no other articles of clothing, we have this whole Wallace and Gromit contraption. Just with a whole lot of dead space in the middle. Look at that. They even see stars in the form of the socks that knock them out. Actually, you look sort of like the spider creature from Cobweb Hotel. I mean, I should know that quite well. It's been one of my idol animations for Voices of the Void for several seasons.
Parents sweat for their children, so every drop of sweat is a kiss of love. You can remove kisses of love with pure soap flakes.
The dark humor in this is pretty good. But also, these still frames, like, they come off as so appropriately cheap. Like, it looks like something that, if you showed me a screenshot, could be from one of these animations. Plus, of course, I haven't even commented on the fact that it's got a period-appropriate aspect ratio. Alright, let's step over your bruised corpses. We need to set the washing machine. Right now, it's all loaded up. We need to put some soap in over here. And now I think we're ready to go.
Soap can ready. Starting the laundry.
There we go. You know, it's not lost on me that we literally climbed out through this thing. Now we've got to hang them out to dry, but they will end up over there, so we've got to switch that over. Pick them up. And because nothing can be easy in this world,
Soap can ready.
probably fire them out of this cannon onto the clothespins. Oh, wow, what a satisfying sound. Come on. Come on. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that this is a pretty unique mechanic, right? Oh wait, let's try to knock over some of these bottles while we're here. Come on. There's some of them. Not the lowest bunch. Alright, what about you? There's bottles all over. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. There's probably an achievement for it or something. There you... come on. That's pissing me off. The fact that I actually created a 7-10 split with these things. Alright, let's get the lasties. So, you... There, we need to aim, like, way low. That's what's throwing me off. You. And... you. And you just imagine the invisible crosshair. And you.
Well, I guess that's enough socks.
Air quality sufficing. Lock released. The door is now open.
Oh, that is one crying nightmare of a lock.
He is here.
Check upstairs if Daddy is back. We fought a giant spider, and this is the creepiest thing we've had to deal with so far. Momsy?
I didn't know the aunties would come here. That's a surprise.
You're totally eyeless.
Aunt Alice is strangely silent, as if something were troubling her.
Look at that background, especially on the right. You're carrying a cross.
Aunt Renee always says that only fervent prayer can help us. Nothing falls to us by chance.
I told you, stupid cows, that you had to leave my house. Cop a heel.
Are they looking for their sister, maybe? Can I come with you? You're stopping to look at me before leaving.
And you, Butterball, go to your room.
You're still keeping an eye on me.
Go to your room, stinker, or you won't be sitting down for a week.
Thought I heard another voice in there for a moment.
Would you shake your chubby legs?
Daddy invited some friends. I better not leave my room. Maybe I'll play creep-pong. Alvin probably hid it somewhere in the walk-in closet.
We have reference to a brother, but one we haven't yet seen. This house in general is just so big and dark and empty. Our impressions of our aunts when they were here sort of remind me of like when something serious is happening, like a medical emergency or a death in the family or something, and, you know, everyone's there, but the children, the young children, don't understand what's going on. And so it's almost like they're there, but they don't recognize them. And nobody's paying attention to them, which is unusual, and that is disturbing. They just know that something's off.
Another joke from Alden.
Tearing off a note meant for us.
Daddy was supposed to take me to school, but he probably had too much work.
And where's Mommy? 'Cause we heard a scream. Ratlow. Is this the 1920s equivalent of Doom?
Mommy forbids us to play it and hid the cartridge. I miss my level 49 cheese thief, though.
They said the squeaking was just the wind. They were wrong. Game of the year 1922. There is something so cool stylistically about having, like, an Atari 50, 60 years removed from where it actually is, because, like, there's old and then there's old. Wait, look at this. Horrors of Creep-Pong. Creep. A nasty stinker who can be easily killed with one hit of the ball. When it starts shaking, there will be a big boom. Then there's the skeleton. Oh, I'm familiar with the Bone Brigade. Cliffs Dweller wields a huge bow that shoots bone arrows. The skeleton should rest in the grave. Help him. I intend to. Toad. Weak alone, deadly in swarms. They leap fast and bite hard. Give the marshes a wide breadth. You're missing a D in there. Baron. Oppressor of the entire king creep. He lives behind the thick walls of the castle, from where he gives orders to his bloodthirsty creatures. Crush the tyrant, claim a reward. One day. Okay, that is starting to get really fast and disturbing. those are some ravenous eating sounds. But I can't help but think of how some neglected children will stash food around the house. You know, if you don't know when you can have more, you take what you can when you can.
Creepong, my beloved game.
What else you got? Bad Hoblin? Copernicus? I am enjoying the limited amount of exploring there is, by the way. I don't know what it is. When you tell me there's collectibles, I've just gotta find them.
It won't budge. Time to relax.
As best as we can. Okay, where's the controller, bro? Oh, right here. Level 1, Village. W and S to move, and click to shoot. Oh, look at that, it's like Combat Pong. Oh, and anything we shoot comes right back at us. Oh, it really is Combat Pong. That's cool. That's pretty cool. And as long as that ball is in play, as long as it's still in play, it's still a threat to us. Okay, I guess we beat level 1. Oh, and from here, we're allowed to choose an upgrade. That is so cool. This game came up with Ultimate Pong? Alright, what does that do? I have no idea what any of these things do. Presumably there's some kind of upgrade. Well. This is bad news for us, huh? Is somebody knocking on the door? Bang. Bang.
Peter, there's a child here. Is it yours?
Ah. You know what?
Go to sleep. Adults want to talk.
Oh my god! You crept in behind me while I was playing. That's making me want to turn around in real
No
life.
TV for whippersnapper. Hits the hay.
You're not just peeking in, you're a straight up disembodied mouse head.
Daddy wants to be busy.
Why do they talk in that really strange way? I mean, can that just be explained by 1920s dialogue?
Good advice, little boy. Keep TV off. Daddy won't be as nice as me.
Rascal went to sleep.
Oh, this noise makes me nervous. I'll try to play quietly.
Ah, an early adopter of the strat. You know, actually, if video games developed this early, just think of what the current day is like in this universe. Half-Life 2 Episode 2.5 is probably out. Alright, let's turn the volume down, I guess. Still on level 1, though. I clicked immediately, trying to get through the menu, and here we are. There we go. And get him. Got him. Good. Leaves a trail of destruction behind you, indicating the locations of your deaths. point we won't be able to stop you from crossing the line, though. There we go. Ricochets of destruction. There we go. Collect it all. Let's see what this does. So what does that do? Does it act as like a shield that goes around us? We have an attack that will periodically shoot out!
Not bad, you brat! If I see you awake again, you'll get it!
These designs are absolutely grotesque. That was a great set of jump scares. Can I just appreciate that for a moment? They distract us with a task, and it makes sense. We're a kid. We don't care about any of what's going on out there. Although we do register just how loud and heated it's getting. The first time it was mild, just to remind us that yes, there is stuff going on around us, and then the second time, well, just as we forget about it, just as we forget being warned, there they are. I guess now we can try to sneak out. I mean, you take away my games, I take away your life. Or we could go back to trying to play.
Daddy invited some friends. I better not leave my room.
Can we turn the volume down even more? It saved our progress this time. Maybe down skill, there we go. Good stuff. Hitting them up. Don't hit that. Okay.
We'll check if he's not cleaning on me.
What do you mean?
TV on? Do you think I'm an idiot? Get up on the
Oh
double.
God.
Now you'll remember me.
Oh my God. I sure will.
We'll check if he's not cleaning on me.
Okay, no, turn it off. Turn it off that time. I'll certainly remember you now.
TV off. Rumper is sleeping.
Come downstairs. I'll show you my stash.
Lie in bed to fall asleep. Or keep playing. No, I am on a schedule here, although I will say that game is actually pretty fun. I understand why this kid likes it so much and is willing to risk so much for it. The first 2 times, I legitimately did not hear a thing. That guy just didn't think to turn off the TV or didn't think I had enough time. But I think this is also part of the neglected child experience, you know? Not only does Daddy not pay attention to us, there's the nights where he has friends over and we need to be neither seen nor heard. trying to keep ourselves busy while knowing that the slightest peep will bring a very disproportionate response.
Daddy invited some friends. I better not leave my room.
You're gonna show the stash. I really kind of want to eavesdrop, peep on that.
I think Daddy was calling for helping hands.
Check on Daddy downstairs. Now, I was wondering earlier who those people were in the picture. Maybe they're associates of his, people related to what's going on here? 3 different people came in here. That's the other thing. Why were they coming in here to discipline me and not him?
My sweetsy tasty cupcake. Sometimes Daddy is in a lot of pain and needs his pills. He loses them in various places, but I'm sure you will find them, Momsy.
So, hopefully we can do that. Or, alternatively, screw him. Look at that. That's our character from the main menu, but just imposed into the Steamboat Willie frame.
That steamboat trip was a long time ago. It was a happy time.
Yeah, the happy times were a long time ago for you, weren't they? No pills here. This place is filthy once more, and his pained cries are like a sleeping dragon in a cave. Well, I may not have found your pills, but I found my sausage. Just doing what I can to survive.
Mousy, help poor Daddy bring medicine.
In this moment, you're vulnerable, appealing to our sympathy. But something tells me these moments are rare. Okay, we gotta find a mop so that we can clear this place out and start finding his stuff. Chips!
Momsy ordered this picture during a carnival trip. No need to go to the master bedroom now.
Oh, look, if we come back here deeper into the webs, find stuff like this. And stuff like this. Well, we are really misallocating the chips in this place. Now we need to find a mop. As little as I'd like to get anywhere near you. Ah, right over there. Yep.
Supermouth cleans the house.
The little twinkle. But it is also sort of sad when you think about it, because clearly we believe that this is going to be it. We're going to finally show just how useful and a good little helper we are, and everything's going to be okay. Of course, it doesn't work like that. Just a desperate attempt to gain the approval of the worst thing in our lives. There we go. There we go. Alright, this place will be spotless in no time, even though this guy doesn't deserve a clean house. Now the question is, just what happened during this meeting that resulted in you ending up this way? I mean, from the sound of it, you just end up like this sometimes, but this is immediately afterward. Mop does not work on the cobwebs. There's just something I love about the fact that we're forced to do this all around you. All while you're crying out in pain. Flames painted on the wall surrounding this, and also that picture is left empty. Wait. Smooth morning.
Daddy needs these pills to stay unruffled.
1 is enough. 2 is a blast. In other words, strong stuff, huh?
I'm going to lie down. You bring me more. Chop, chop.
That is quite the contrast to what we heard earlier. That stern voice barking at everyone to leave the house and for us to go to our room. An old shotgun.
Daddy doesn't let anyone touch his exhibits. Daddy likes spending time in nature.
We've never been able to see their eyes. The only eye we've seen was a literal eye creature. I just realized there's a newspaper on the table. Oh no. It's the description of the pills. 1 is enough. 2 is a blast. No more hard mornings after a successful social event. Our pharmacists have been asking themselves for years how to create a tasty medicine that can be purchased without a prescription and taken whenever needed. We worked for years, but we made it. Our remedy does not cause any side effects, asterisk, and you can make every morning a success. Smooth Morning is a wonderful story of your life, and a smile for you and your household, because you won't get a headache, and you won't want to chase them with a belt. Before use, read the instructions for use, and the label, or consult your doctor. The asterisk being no binding tests, probably impairs colon spasticity. Starting to seem like some kind of untested hangover cure. In other words, Daddy's in pain. Better make sure he doesn't wake up in pain. The platforming is a bit awkward with the way jumping momentum works, but we should be able to get up here. Yep. There we go. Was it all worth it? In my eyes, it was. Do we take any sort of fall damage? Nope. Oh my. Daddy's melting friends. Hello.
Bring me the pills.
So it remains to be seen. Are those your eyes? Or are those empty sockets with the skin surrounding it all swollen? Look at you. A monster in our mind, and possibly in real life. You know, I've been going with my neglected child theory for a while, but it's not confirmed. What's this? Hunter Illustrated. Oh yeah, let me just eat some of your food. Maybe take some of your socks for later? Where do we find them? Are we meant to climb this? Oh, back here. There they are. But let's do some more food hunting while we're at it.
Papa, shake a leg.
Oh, I'm trying, but, you know, you've told me how stubby you think they are. I need to get around you. I need to try climbing the shelf. You're constantly worming your way around to me.
This looks
connected to a wire, it seems like. Here we go, I've got you.
Oh, so good.
And we've still got to find more.
Bring me more. You have 10 seconds, or you'll be punished. I'm counting.
Where? Right here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and a half.
Oh.
1. Okay. Now Daddy's going to bed. You go away.
Okay, you made that quite clear.
Go, go, go!
You know, I've heard some games be accused of being style over substance, but
Bugger off!
this game's kind of got both. It's just that it can give the appearance of that because the gameplay is fairly simple and the style is through the roof.
Go, go, go!
Let's go. I mean, the gameplay, it surprisingly has us doing, like, different and developed things in every section, and the Pong minigame is just, like, straight up good. You could release that as its own thing on Steam, practically, for $1. But I can just tell that the artist must have had so much fun with these sprites. It feels wrong to call them sprites, but they are two-dimensional. I mean, the level of detail, and the fact that it retains those old styles while showing us things that wouldn't really be seen in this way back then. Like, I don't know, it feels like the kind of animation that some things would occasionally look like for just a second, and they carried that childhood nightmare fuel with them into this horror story. Alright, what are we doing now? Exit through the trophy room downstairs. What kind of trophies does a person like you keep? I actually just noticed all of these on the walls. Who are you? Oh my god!
Tired. I need to lie down.
You're not even gonna acknowledge that? No, I think we're acknowledging it. I think that insistence that we need to lie down is us acknowledging that we're cracking up a bit. Well, let's chase them all away. Gotta keep the nightmares at bay, right? As much as we can. Last time we did not have sweet dreams. Can we hope for something different now? Potato fries, happy mice. Made with Frynator 2000. None better at any price. Any product recommendation is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Our statements and information have not necessarily been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Black note and another crinkled hand.
My toothy, syrupy Pampalampu. Remember our steamboat cruise? Dad and Alden were fishing, and we were playing with figurines. A wonderful family. Mumsy. P.S. Please don't trust the parrot.
Well, that may be dream logic, but that's just advice for life.
What a beautiful day.
Yeah, except for whatever that thing is. I've heard of the elephant in the room, but what do you call that in the room? It's our day on the steamboat. Looking for our family in happier times. Is that a telescope?
I remember. My parents asked me to bring some fries from the kitchen.
Is that melted heap supposed to represent our parents? Oh, and I guess Alden on the side. Hey there, Mr. Sun. Wow, your lack of expression is a big expression. There's food here, too. We can pretend to steer the boat.
I wish I could whistle someday. Better not touch it.
Better not, but rightly should. Ooh, we could walk the plank. Can we really? Whoa, we can! Oh no, is that gonna end the level?
Thanks for the crane lift, Daddy.
Well, they may be silent, but they're willing to help at least. Let's go look for some fries then. You know, I just realized we haven't heard that faint radio music in a while. Even the hiss has been gone. I guess it's time to learn why we don't trust the parrot.
She seems quite nice. I don't know why Mommy doesn't like birds.
Fight the monster, become worse.
Huh. That could be interpreted as bad advice to fight the monster. Or it could be interpreted as saying that it's bad advice to say that we will become worse if we fight the monster. Health? Electricity? Potato. I can't argue with that. I really, really can't. After all, it's got electrolytes. You can explore the cabins a little bit. Notice, no Tato gun beyond this point.
It's time to Tato gun. Cook, shoot, fun.
Wow, everything is done through some sort of gun in this place. Skull light. Oh, I see. We shoot the potatoes and they provide power. Right there, once again, we've got to aim high. Although this time we do actually have what I suppose you could generously call an iron sight. Oh, and we can run out, so we need to fill up. Alright, where are we gonna get these fries from? They're looking pretty stale there. Remember, chef, you can't cook without them. Wear protective gloves at all times when cooking. Workplace safety posters sponsored by Tato Inc. Steamboat Willie Policies 28. So it's an insurance thing, is it? Of course, no company would ever put out a safety warning voluntarily. Shut up, parrot.
Completely empty. I guess I'll have to prepare more myself.
Completely empty? Have you not heard of bag fries? Because that's what those are. Anything back here? No. But it is important to look all over. There's... hang on.
Oh,
I see salt up there. Do we need it? Okay, the Frynator 2000 then. There we go. Frylight? Frylight. Oh, wow. So the potato gun into the peeler, through the slicer, the fryer, and finally the packer. We need to power all this, though. That's now ready to go. Now we just gotta shoot potatoes into there. As soon as it arrives, I guess.
takes a lot to create a box of fries.
It sure does. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. This is the worst thing that could have happened in this moment. Okay, let's make sure. That is so funny. This thing is powered by potatoes and it processes potatoes. It's ironic. I mean, no, it really isn't, but still, it feels like it should be, doesn't it? Alright, let's make sure we're full up again. It's so loud. And we go. Man, how many do we need, actually? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these potatoes are expended by the process. There they go. It's so satisfying and tactile in that really Wallace and Gromit sort of way, isn't it? I mean, I know I brought it up twice now, but how else can you see it? And we go to the fryer, where the fries become fries. Good to go. We don't want to burn them. Oh, we need so many. That was 18 potatoes. Now we've just got to do the whole process again. Seriously, like a lot of the mechanics in this game could just be their own, like, cheap little satisfying game. Like, you made it just like a bit deeper in some areas. And the mechanics themselves can still work just the same. It refused to take that one potato. How rude. There you go. Wow, a couple of them even came right out. That was super impressive. And you guys can get stuck into there, including the ones from outside. No, not quite the ones from outside. This should be good. But there's not enough power. There we go, and there we go, and there we go. It really does take a lot to make fries, huh? There we go. A heavenly box of fries. I could go for some fries right now. But then again, I could always go for some fries. Crispy fries are like the perfect snack food. Right next to pretzels. It's actually crazy, because like there's rarely such a thing as terrible fries. Like even low-end fries are still like decent, but good fries are truly fantastic. I got your fries, Twisted Amalgamation.
They weren't faulty enough. Supermouth to the rescue.
Okay, I'll go back down to the kitchen and get some salt then. While you absolutely dump them in. No, see, I wish a $3 box of fries actually got me that many fries. You go to a diner or something, you ask for fries, like, on their own. Like, you gotta get something that comes with fries, because otherwise it's gonna be like an $8 tray of fries. Okay, kitchen was back here. We need light, though. Straight up there.
He's
Oh, my-
coming! He is coming!
I mean, I absolutely will shoot the messenger if the messenger is annoying.
Fight the monster, become worse.
You told me don't trust the parrot. You outright told me that.
Momsy's liar, burn in fire.
Our happy day corrupted in dream form. But the paddles of the steamboat keep churning. The moon's got no face.
Better not. I could whiffle someday.
Wait, did I just hear something? I swear I just heard, like, crying or something.
Mousy, eat something. Calm your nerves. Don't be shy and come to me.
Oh no. Can we start using the boat now?
Better not touch it.
Still not. Confront the demon. Seems a poor plan. At least to do so directly, we need to get downstairs and get that gun.
I have crispy chips for you.
You know, maybe this doesn't just represent happy times with Momsy. Is it possible that, like, something bad happened on the boat?
Look at you, stupid parrot. Stupid potato cannon.
You'll only open your mouth at certain times, probably when you're close, right? Ready to pull me in? Oh, you actually do pull me in! I can't move! I cannot move. Look at you shredding my fingers! I couldn't do anything about it. But that's the one thing that can spur me on. Yet no, I couldn't do anything. You were pulling me in.
Mouse. Look at you, stupid parrot. Stupid potato cannon.
We need to get you to open your mouth, but then immediately pull away, really.
Have crispy chips for you.
Do I maybe have to make some potatoes right here? Maybe if I can feed you fries, something will happen. Right now I am... Oh wait, there's a refill right here.
I have crispy chips for you.
Sure you do. Oh, we can't make our way around the back. I can't. Oh, come on. Come on, I can't do anything about this. Get away. We just need to be actively resisting at all times. One, 2, 3, 4. More power to the fryer. Yep. Oh, you're right there. You're right there. You're right there. Go. More fries. Thank you. I've got the fries. Take them to my family. Getting close has some suction, but that actually does just make it worse. Wait, can we go in the kitchen? Get the salt? Of course we
He is
can.
coming! He is coming!
Yep, I'm sure he is. But we forgot the salt last time, and that was no good. This time, I'm getting the fries right. Out and around, up the stairs. We're faster than you. That's awesome. Okay. Are you gonna let us? Oh my god.
Rescue pasta sauce.
We need to hit that. We need to hit that point, don't we? A plush, and a food, and another food, and you're coming up here, and we are so dead. You just know where I am at all times. Yep. Oh, we can go up and over. Helps tremendously. It literally just says take the fries to your family. Nope, come on, stop. I'm stuck. I was stuck. How much of this do I have to repeat? Okay, according to this, it's in my inventory. Do I not need the salt? Did something get bugged when I took it? If I don't take the salt, will this be open? No, it does say bring salt. What is bugged here? So wait, if I... Come on, close that off.
I have crispy chips for you.
Wait, that's now opening again. What's happening? Okay, that worked. But what did that even do? Oh, that just turned on lights up here. But like, you need to be at a very specific angle to even make that happen.
Rescue pasta sauce.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing right now, because all it says is bring salt for the objective. Now it's starting me up here. And now it's open. I have the fries. Okay, so I just spent a really long time trying to deal with a bug. Got it. Alright, is our family up here? Do we still need the salt? That horrific noise. What happens if I try jumping in the water right now?
Alden were
You know, walking the
fishing.
plank.
We were playing with figurines.
Oh, look at this! We can actually jump in! And see the monster. As we continue to sink deeper and deeper! Nothing but nightmares here now. I brought the fries.
Come back, my little hero.
But that's not the solution.
Mousy, eat something. Calm your nerves. Don't be shy and come to me.
Oh, you're out there. Now we've got to confront the demon. Oh, but wait, no, but that's the same objective as before. I have thoroughly broken this level, I think. Like, I think you can trigger some of these things multiple times, and it goes and breaks sequence. What if it's not bugged at all? I mean, I have definitely bugged the scripting a bit, but we might have actually righted it by going back above deck. What if we actually do have to fight you, and we have to make you worse? What if what we need to do is actually get our distance? I mean, generally, if we're close enough to hit you, you're close enough to pull us in. but you do flash with damage. Maybe we actually do just have to beat you the old-fashioned way. Nope, go, 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 go. What if it is just a game of chicken? And the objective does say use the Tato gun. It will eventually pull me out from behind, but I can use objects in the environment to buy me a couple more seconds. Look at that, yes, you are actually starting to look a little bit worse for wear. Maybe we can get you to burst. It always was just a regular boss fight, we just needed to keep our distance. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure in the past we've gotten you to try and come around this way. Oh no. Yep, this way. We can get around you there. God, I spent so long on this, and oh no. You're back to looking like that. I never quite know how long I have either. Getting ourselves around the door also helps. Does your health actually regenerate to an extent? But you gotta be running in the other way. You can't just be backpedaling. Oh yeah, you're looking bad. This is what we do. Spam it. We'll get our hits that way. Come on. Hope this works. I don't want to know how close we were just now. Ugh. This is actually a really intense boss fight when you do... Well, wait. You're back to normal? I'm so confused now. It looked like you were dying. There we go, finally.
Need to go pee-pee. Time to start the engine and wake up.
Oh boy, okay, that was an ordeal. So it turns out that the objectives did get bugged, but the boss fight was probably never bugged. We could have done that from the start. It just really seemed like we had to do everything but that. So the parrot really was a liar in the end. I'm not gonna tempt fate. I'm not gonna grab the salt. Look, I got the fries. In the end, I traveled to hell and I got the fries. This is working. The door part was actually not the bug. Oh. Sea monsters. Or flying spaghetti monsters, whichever you prefer. Can we get a closer look at you? Oh. You've actually got, like, smiling, dripping faces on your torso.
Full steam ahead.
We've got to live up to our name. Or rather, our inspiration.
I forgot to use the body. I gotta go. Go to the bathroom real fast.
Because he is not going to be happy if we have an accident. The nature of our room changes a lot between levels. But this is more back to when we first woke up. I don't know. It almost seems like the place feels bigger when we feel less safe. There's a whole lot of food stashed here now.
Beloved Eggsy, remember to use the toilet before you go to bed. Dad needs to rest, and the noise makes him very grumpy. Mumsy.
Eggsy. That didn't sound good either. You passed out in the foyer? What is that? It looks like a sleeping, pulsating egg or something. We'll only get a glimpse at a time and the light flashes. Sentient goop. What else does this house need? Let's do our best not to step in it. We just made some noise. Oh, we gotta slap you off.
Spider legs. He is awake.
Spider legs?
I am a fair little rat. The atrophy of my limbs allows me to spin in an endless pursuit.
I need to stay unseen.
You can hide in some of the side areas like that.
I need to look for the key.
Of course I do. Hey, an action figure.
The membrane of my eyes rested on you fleeing forward.
You're narrating yourself like a book.
The membrane of my eyes rested on you fleeing forward.
Did you read the typo?
The membrane of my eyes rested on you fleeing forward.
You're gone.
The void in my shell.
Oh, you did see me, I guess. Okay, this way, this way, this way then? Ah, there was stuff back there. But I can sort of run from you. You can also climb into the wall here.
The void in my shell. Howls with endless hunger.
Listen to those moans.
The void in my
Yep,
shell.
yep.
Howls with endless hunger.
We're gonna be hearing those lines a lot, aren't we? I can hear you rolling around. Your voice doesn't seem to be directional, but your movement is. We got that now. We got
The
that.
void in my shell.
There it is.
The key to the bathroom.
You know what?
The membrane
Come at me, bro.
of my eyes rested on you fleeing forward.
Oh yeah, my form is fleeing, alright. Let's go. A long hallway and an abrupt music stop is never a good thing. Let's avoid the eggs of doom. Oh, come on, it wouldn't be a horror game on this channel without a peeing minigame.
Now, just to get back to bed.
And getting back's the worst part. Actually, scratch that. Because no matter how bad getting back is, we had to make it here while needing to pee. Of course, things could always change behind us in this house of never-ending horrors. Oh, and of course, it could also always be dark. Look at these things. Here's the thing about these models, right? Is that not only are they terrifying in their own right, but a lot of the time, we get that twice. We see them in silhouette first, and then we get close. Just a glimpse, just a glimpse. You again. These things just exploding in the dark around us, each time making us think we've blown stealth, and we can hear the panic in our character's voice. Look at that, there's just like centipedes in your mouth. There's us! All covered in spiders. The big guys explode too. Maybe it's not millipede or centipedes. Maybe it's the bones of those smaller things. Avoid. Is it just looping us? Oh my god, yeah, no, we definitely need to stay away from you. We saw you first once. And shooting you into them, you know, like our game, doesn't seem to dispose of you. Sorry, I was just checking the portrait to see if it was degrading each time. So, there's some kind of loop. It just says find a way out. What if we go backwards? No, it's much the same. What if we run into all of you? Our own face beginning to split away. You just pop. Oh. They're starting to leak from the ceiling. I had to reverse direction. It's our own decay. And at a certain point, there is no more avoiding it. What if I reverse direction once more? I can't tell. I can't tell if that did anything. You know, I'm starting to think it did. You know, this is one game, one segment where being able to hear our character's labored, panicked breathing actually adds to a horror game. We made it. That is what going back to your room after using the bathroom at night in the dark feels like. Points for an apt description. Well, look, our bed is still here, but Alden's is gone.
On the second or third day, I will call you to check. I know everything will be A-OK solid. Mumsy.
That must be Mumsy.
Let's hope. Let's just hope. Before we pick up the phone. Collectibles. Because you know I'm all about that platforming in this psychological horror game. Hey, we got an achievement for eating 20 packets of chips. Just right there. And sausage pack. Eat 20 kielbasa sausages. I realize now that sound, so similar to insects and crushing bones, is actually the film coming apart.
I guess I misheard.
Wanting for wanting. This is what bad news feels like. We gotta chase you down.
I think I can hear it ringing somewhere else.
In fact, I see it. Can we climb over here? Great, what are you? What's your deal? Should we chase after it? No choice. What I mean by this is what bad news feels like is, oh boy, the phone, I wonder who it is. And then it just turns awful in your hands, and even though you know it wouldn't change anything, you regret picking up.
Will do you good.
Fine tissues, we're taking that advice literally. And not as cruel mockery. Sounds kind of like what we heard upstairs when we washed the socks.
I said don't touch the telephone number. Cry nipper will do you good.
Wait, we can actually fire tears like projectiles. Truly has done me good. Wait. Let me over. Let me over. Let me over. Come on. I can't get over now. Look at that. We're liberating their little souls from them. Maybe we can push against them. Actually overcome the tide. Whoa. Look at us, wandering the halls, crying the bad thoughts away. Are you hungry for my tears? Worth a shot. I wonder if the lights will turn on to reveal something horrible.
Don't you dare answer the telephone from this cow.
All of you.
Don't speak to me. It doesn't make sense. I can't hear you.
Defeat little fears. Oh, look. Oh, never mind. I think that was the flash of the light. For a second, I thought that maybe I was damaging their spawn point. The whole family, this twisted mass that we had best avoid. Come on. We have to aim so high in this game. A wave for each of you, is that what I'm guessing?
A good family doesn't talk about its problems. Do I smell a rat?
And because of that value system, we're even more isolated. Oh, come on. It's not just about our particular situation, it's about dysfunctional family dynamics in general. Oh my god. Ow. Oh my god, I'm cornered. I'm completely cornered and you guys are fast. But we have basically regenerating health. We just have to stay away for a little while and make sure that we... Oh, there's so much to fight through. This is going to become a bit of a grind, and it's going to get more difficult for the third, followed by probably an actual boss fight. And all we can do is cry this away. You know, the symbolism in this may not be subtle, but it's certainly effective, and it gets its point across. Look at you, this one's as afraid of us as we are of it. Still gotta banish you, though.
You seem to be doing a lot, but you don't exist for me.
Remember that next time you need your
I
pills.
can see you.
I get it! See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Come on. They're all around us now. And I can't see much. Nope. Come on, move, out of my way, I can't see it all. I can't see, dude, I can't see. Oh, we gotta go through that again. This time using our tears to mop the floors? Was that a thing before? Who cares? Get away. I can't stand this. Like, I can't stand enemies that block your vision. Because it's just like, okay, the penalty for not being perfect is being unable to play the game for a little bit. Just keep that kite going and hope more don't enter. Okay, you went away for a little bit, but you guys are always right on me, so you're the priority. And your job is to drive me into these little things. Goodbye. Is that all of you? Well, all but one. And you're the boss. The boss who is starting to come undone. Alright, are you gonna bring in more flunkies now? God, this is so loud. Where are you? Need I pick up the phone? Nope, there you are again. And I guess preventing us from picking up the phone could be seen as further isolating us. Defeat the fear demon with your tears. I don't know how effective that is, but maybe it feels like it.
Momsy? Yes, he's doing it again. He's sleeping now. Bye. Don't worry, I'll make it. Momsy is always worrying, over and over. Maybe I'll hang around the house and answer will come.
I see now. They're not together. Dad has custody. Dad is neglectful. Mom knows that and worries, but there's nothing she can do. He tries to keep us from speaking to her, to isolate, but that means she basically seems an angel to us, something who we don't always have access to, but her call is heavenly, along with any communication. And she hasn't done anything yet, but we still feel like if there's any hope at getting out of this, it's her. So we just keep waiting.
I don't remember this part of the house, but it feels familiar.
The moon. The moons. Sword maze. Oh, it's a whole theme park filled with hostile flora. And it all seems to be made of cheese. Oh, well, of course. I mean, think about where we are. The moon is made of cheese. Wallace and Gromit taught me that. Wow, that's 3 times that's come up in this video. I should get an achievement for that. But it's always a good day to talk about Wallace and Gromit. This awful chorus is sending shivers down my spine, I'm not gonna lie. The weight increases as I make my way through this maze. What are you? I figured you were something I didn't want to mess with. But I had to see. So I take it we can't walk on that. Maybe we need to find something that will allow us to do so? Starting to rain bugs here as well. The insects and the filth, and yeah, it definitely seems like Dad neglects the house as well as us. We got all these floating forms out there.
I feel powerful with a sword like that.
You'd best. Wait. Can I jump down here like this? I can get on top of the maze to an extent. Can I slay you? I sorta can. There we go. I mean, I had a bit of a non-standard way to get around you, so I didn't need to do it, but we wanted to feel powerful, didn't we? And we can shop the marigolds. We're like a jungle explorer. Rescuer.
Rescuer.
Mom's lipstick all over. But that's not how we find her here. We probably need to find more, right? Is that in German?
The cheese gate is locked. I think I need 3 orbs to open it.
Well, that's good to know. Persecutor.
Persecutor.
We've got to defeat all 3 bosses. And each of you represent a toxic element in our life. You'll start throwing the drinks at me, I bet. Right now, we've no real way to reach you. I see. The chorus increases with our proximity to one of you.
Do you want to try?
Let's
No, no, I
drown
don't.
our sorrow. Take a drop.
I feel like crying.
That rain of bugs,
Crack
it
a
follows
bottle.
us. We can outrun it for a time.
I feel like
Like,
crying.
you know, this
Let's
game
not
isn't
be
exactly
bad.
subtle in certain things, but there's other things that,
Do you want
you know,
to
are a
try?
lot more difficult to notice. But once you realize what it's doing,
Let's
even in
knock the few
gameplay,
back.
you realize that this game has got a lot of
My little
ideas.
angels will calm me down.
Victim.
Victim.
Maybe we're actually developing body image issues as a result of, like, maladaptive eating. We stuff our face whenever we get the chance because we don't know when we're going to get to next. There we go. They actually made comments earlier about, like, our pudgy legs or something.
You can't drown with swamp shoes.
And we can walk on the death water. Through here. Slap you down. And hey, all this was just leading to one of these. Probably isn't doing us any favors. Hey, we've got a shortcut around to rescue our... Oh, never mind, there's... Oh no, I thought there was an invisible wall. I'm being, like, repulsed from her. I can't go over here. It's just not letting me. Wait, am I soft locked? Wait, I assumed I was supposed to get here because it was so easy. I might be soft locked. Look, it's only from up here that I realize the bugs are actually dropped by what looks like a vision of ourselves in the sky. Alright, let's release you then. I'm not quite sure what we just got. Our bones fell to the ground. Okay, there's a shield up there. So that's what we need to get next. Through this maze here. Yeah, I see. So you push me away. Another maze entrance. How do we get to you? Nothing to be done about these.
My little angels
things.
will
Here we
calm me
go.
down.
Not right now, Persecutor. Although I'll be back to take your angels away from you. Oh,
Let's
never mind,
end
you'll
an
follow me
album.
all over. Coming out of every bottle we see you. The shield with her face on it.
A milk shield will protect me from monsters. I mean milk.
Right. Free yourself, kill the creatures.
Do you want to try?
None of these dangers can harm me now.
I feel like crying.
I'm sure. And that's your whole nature,
I
isn't
feel
it?
like crying.
You alternate between being this abusive, demanding, authoritarian figure and this pathetic,
My little
pitiful thing on the
angels
ground that
will
we need to
calm me
support.
down.
Back and forth between authority and sympathy.
Do you want to try?
You're down. So that's the victim and the persecutor. Now, we need to rid ourselves of the rescuer, and I think I'm starting to understand why. Maybe we need to come to terms with the fact that either through not caring as much as it seems, or through simply not being able, she's not coming to save us. Yep, the symbolism is there as well. Look at that portrait. Now we may enter the cheese gate. Which I guess is kind of like Mouse Valhalla now that we've proven ourselves in battle. With ourselves at the top. It almost looks like her horns buried beneath. We've become a being of pure cheese, melted like the rest of them.
It's like a mirror, but it's not me.
We've swapped places. We're aware of what's happening to us, that this isn't good for us, but we don't know how to stop. Maybe we can't until we're out of here, which is why we so desperately want out. I can swap back and forth in the traps.
Similar, but not me quite yet.
Wait, it's almost like you want this.
Like me, but still too sad.
Well, I guess sticking your hands in bear traps is a notoriously positive coping mechanism. Now I am free. Defeat 3 Cheese World entities.
Now I feel like it's really me. feel like bad cheese anymore. Toothsome!
So that was the title. Feeling like bad cheese, like something that was transformed by being left out. And now maybe we feel ready to rejoin the world. Oh, whew. I really thought something was going to be behind me. Now, unfortunately, we're still here. We've gained our confidence, but the reality is we're still battered and bruised. Oh, and I guess this is sort of an ending room where we can see the plushes we've collected.
I feel like I ate a lot of snacks.
Sure did. And wait. We can see our total completion. We got a good number.
I wonder why someone left a projector here.
I wonder too, but don't you want to see what's on it? Huh, it really is an end room. And here's where we watch the credits. So that was Bad Cheese. Many of the things you saw were real. There are many mice in the world crying out for help. Remember, you are not alone. See, here's what I love about this game, is that it handled its themes really, really well, yes. It was banging you over the head with it where it needed to, but there were so many more subtle things that I feel like a lot of people will relate to and just be able to point out and say, like, no, that's not just a stylistic horror thing, that's real. That's really real. And this very easily could have been done as just another walking simulator. I spent the entire game trying to figure out why this 1920s animation, and by the end I just thought, why not? And maybe it's meant to... Look, it's actually coming back down in reverse, that's how it loops. But maybe the idea is to portray the old school way of thinking when it comes to family abuse, which is that it's not abuse. Having to keep silent, children need to be seen and not heard, and just kind of burying this stuff. It's got this 1920s style, which it uses to very handily corrupt the childlike and child-friendly images. And it does a masterful job at that because this game was super messed up in its visuals. And it uses those to convey each character's role in this story. But I'm even getting ahead of my main point, which is that it really is a certain span of time where this particular story works. And it's not necessarily just the 1920s. Sure, you can start with there, but there are some anachronisms in that. For example, enjoying video games that look like they're from the 70s or 80s. But you can definitely find attitudes like this all throughout that time span, and certainly even now. The story does feature abuse in some forms, but more importantly, I think it's a show of neglect. Because it's not just a situation where we've always had this total horrible monster of a father who beats us and throws us against the wall and drinks and all these things. It actually showed that we have some happy memories as a family. He's not always this awful, and that kind of gives us sympathy that is maybe undeserved for him at times. I don't know, it puts our character in a really tough spot emotionally where we have an image of these characters that we might not necessarily have if we were viewing this objectively as a third-party adult observer. I mean, just look at how difficult it was to even pick up the phone. I'm sure we could talk about this endlessly, but suffice to say, this was a really cool experience. It had a surprising variety of gameplay within it. I mean, those mechanics were pretty developed, even things that were only used for one scene. I did encounter 2 minor bugs, and that was in the Cheese World area. I could climb over that wall, get behind that plant without the shield, and that made it impossible to actually lead that spot. So that's a bit of a soft lock that could probably be pretty easily fixed. And I think I didn't break the boss on the steamboat. I didn't break the boss. I think I could always actually complete it. I think I just broke the scripting so that it displayed the wrong objective at certain times, and I was able to kind of go back and forth between what it was telling me to do. But I don't think mechanically I was ever soft locked there. It just took a while to figure out for those reasons. But aside from those, and this is pre-release, when I came into this, I was a little worried that it would be more like Bendy and the Ink Machine, where it might lean a little more on the lighthearted side, but this is a game that isn't just about the style. It does it very well, but it knows what it wants to say, and it says it constantly in both big and small ways. And so, it's something that's made with intention, and that's something that I really love to see in indie horror games, where the goal wasn't just to make a horror game, but the goal was to say something in a cool way. And it honestly surpassed my expectations in that regard, because on top of everything, it was also genuinely scary, with the disturbing images and some of the scenarios it put us in. There's just so much to talk about with this, and I really, really hope it finds an audience. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Right after we see what's behind the curtain. Ooh. Leading us toward the exit. Postcards from Goofy.
I'm bound for the town that I love best.